Kalia, you ready, huh? Hold on, let me grab my water. You ready, you said. How do you make yourself stay consistent? What's up, Solar? Hi, what's up, y'all? How do you make yourself stay consistent and believe that it will happen? Literally, just do it. Like, you have to just do it. The way you parent a child into making sure that they do their homework or that they do their chores is the way you have to parent yourself to do your affirmations, because your affirmations aren't a tool. Your affirmations are thoughts that you would already be thinking anyway. Like, you're already thinking. Affirmations are just thoughts that you're choosing to think. So because you're already thinking anyway, you are literally just making sure that you think in your favor, persist, because you know that I have decided on this thing, and by me persisting, this thing has to be a physical experience for me. Like, that's it. There's no magical explanation to that. It's super simple. If you want it, then be consistent. If you want it, then decide that it's yours now and affirm and persist. And don't let the 3D piss you off, okay? Or make you feel like it's not gonna happen. I've been watching you for about a year. Thank you. I appreciate you for spending a year with me. And I love your videos. I feel like I've been self-sabotaging lately and dysregulated, even though I manifested a good man and having bills paid. So let me see. Okay, remember, everything is an identity. Everything is an identity. So if you are identifying as somebody who is self-sabotaging themselves and is dysregulated, then you may experience that in your reality. It's all about your identity though. So you don't want to identify as somebody who is self-sabotaging. You don't want to identify as somebody who is dysregulated. No, you never self-sabotage, and you have the most regulated nervous system ever. Describe yourself in that way, and your reality basically has to match that. So you're not self-sabotaging anything, you're not dysregulated, you're not messing up anything. Decide a different identity and then stick to that identity, okay? What is your opinion on reviewing high-profile deaths or revising high-profile deaths, for example, crimes? I mean, you can revise anything in your reality. So if it was maybe a loved one who committed a crime and you want your loved one to be free, then revise that situation. You know what I mean? It's your reality to do whatever you want in, because it's only you experiencing your reality the way that you are thinking it to be or believing it to be. How can I affirm for a revision when it has my nervous system in panic mode to undo it physically? Don't pay attention to the nervous system, okay? Or think that your nervous system is not regulated. For me, I can tell you from my experience and what I did, okay? Maybe this resonates, maybe it doesn't, but this is the only thing that I can tell you because it's what I did. When I wanted to revise a state of being that I was in, okay? I was in a really, really, really bad space, and I didn't want to experience that anymore. And I knew that my nervous system wasn't regulated. I was very stressed, anxiety, depressed, crazy thoughts coming nonstop, intrusive visualizations, all of that. And what got me through that, what allowed me to help regulate myself, was one, mirror work. I would stand in the mirror, even though I was crying tears. I would be standing in the mirror, affirming, 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 nonstop. Robotic affirming, which is number 2. Robotic affirming. I would robotic affirm. I would not just say the affirmation here and there. No, I was shooting them things out like bullets, because it made me focus on it, which allowed me to assume a new state of being. And then the last thing is visualization, visualizing a different outcome and staying there and sitting in that visualization. And for me, when I visualize, it evokes feelings for me. And when those feelings get evoked, it brings a sense of calmness to me, because I know that me visualizing this thing is making my subconscious believe that we are really having this as an experience. So therefore my body reacts to it in a way that, you know, if you are doing something fun, if you are visualizing yourself doing something fun, your body reacts to that because your body believes that you are really having that experience, if that makes sense. So visualization, really big, robotic affirming, and just standing in the mirror, talking to myself, telling myself that everything is going to be okay, you know, whatever, because those, excuse me, those work. That's what worked for me. She belongs to the city. I like your name, and thank you so much. TikTok, TikTok, ticked off Patriot. Golly, that took me too long to get. What's up? How are you? Hi, Joel. Won't stop trolling. Hi. Love your name. She-Hulk. Why are you calling me She-Hulk? Do I look like the Hulk? Please, please don't do me like that. I need to stop pondering on the past and feeling like it'll blow up in my face, because the past isn't real either, just so you know. The past only seems real because of the emotions and the thoughts and visualizations that we hold to that memory, to that visualization that we have of the past. If you visualize a different outcome of the past, then therefore your past has to match that. So then you end up in a reality where your past matches the visualized past and not the past that you think you experienced. If that makes sense. Shakir Henderson, what's good? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Thank you, Curly J. I just came to this live. I don't know what's going on, but bless you in your soul. Well, I appreciate you, Summer. I don't know if you're still here, but I just wanted to do a quick little manifestation Q&A. I don't really go live like that on my main channel, so I wanted to go live real quick. I'll probably be live for like 40 minutes, y'all. Do I snore? I don't think so. If I snored, I would probably wake myself up out of my sleep. So I'm going to say no, I don't snore. I really don't think that I snore. Oh, hell no, she's crazy. Oh, God, why do you think I'm crazy? Milan, I'm just doing a Q&A, so I'm just scrolling through, answering questions, answering questions about manifestation, law of assumption, whatever, you know, things like that. So if you have a question, you're more than welcome to drop it. Not having a prefrontal cortex is hard. You're operating with a 60 or 70 IQ. All is well, Shakir. I appreciate that. I intend all is well with you. Thank you. I'm revising an online event. A really bad state of mind was posted online for a while, and even with everything gone, I feel like it's a mark on my person. I'd like for everyone to forget it. Yep, you can make everyone forget it. You can absolutely make everyone forget it, because it is your reality. And if you decide that nobody remembers this thing, nobody will remember that thing. But it's up to you to tell that story to yourself. It's up to you to decide that that is how the story goes and nobody remembers it. It's up to you. But these people aren't in my 3D, so I can't confirm. They don't have to be in your 3D. As long as you know, that's all that matters. Okay? As long as you know. Were there any signs or anything that usually happens right before the manifestation came? Kalia, for me, not necessarily, but I decided early on that I don't care about signs and synchronicities, because when I was definitely a law of attraction girly, I was very big on signs and synchronicities and repeating numbers, and oh my gosh, I don't subscribe to that no more. No. But if you are somebody who feels like you are getting signs or synchronicities, you can look at it as your subconscious hears you. Keep affirming, keep persisting, because your subconscious is literally picking up on what you're saying, and it is producing that evidence for you, because your full manifestation is about to happen. Like, look at it that way. What is your name? Is pretty thing. I like you. Oh my gosh, Lavelle. My name is Tierica. Hi, Bryce. Hi, Sharon. Somebody said you were cuckoo. Hey, if you feel like I'm cuckoo, totally fine. I don't give a shit. I live a peaceful life. This isn't the live for you. Just scroll on, hit the X button, whatever. Manifesting is simple. We complicate or focus too much on our emotions, trauma, and past. I completely agree with you, Brazilian. Completely agree with you. We focus too much on that. Like, manifestation is very simple. It is your identity. Your identity comes from your dominant thoughts. It comes from your assumptions. It comes from your beliefs. It comes from what you are aware of. It comes from your most repeated thoughts. All of that plays a part in creating your identity. And if you need to change your identity, to change what you are experiencing, you make one decision. And after you make that decision, you only identify as that version of you from there on out. That's it. And whatever you want, manifest. But when you look for it, when you say it's not working, when you say it's taking too long, when you're asking where it's at, that is making it seem like it's taking forever. Because you're manifesting a reality where it seems like it's taking forever and it's really not. It's just a manifestation. Sharon, my bad. What's up, Sharon? Not a question. Saj, I hope I said your name right, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. How can you think with such conviction when the opposite is going on? You just have to do it, Hood Trophy. You just have to do it. When I speak in my videos, and if you came from TikTok, I was just talking about this and I gave you all the full tea, but I had ended up in a situation where one of my family members was in the hospital. I had been affirming prior to that, and everything that I was affirming, my reality showed me the total opposite. And I was about to crash. I was about to give up. I was just about to accept what I was seeing. And thanks to my friends, I pulled myself together and reminded myself, you are in control. Did my affirmations, literally robotically affirmed 24 hours, just nonstop, listened to it while I was sleeping, visualized when I woke up, visualized on my way to sleep. Even though my reality looked the total opposite, it looked like a shit show. And overnight, everything changed. And it only got better from there. So I do believe that me, my family member, we all shifted to another reality where we experienced the timeline where this family member got better versus being in the timeline where this family member wasn't going to make it. That sounds like lying to yourself, not manifestation. So I don't like to look at it as lying to yourself because I always say that you're never lying. You're always telling the truth. Whatever you're deciding is true for you is true for you. If you decide that you're a millionaire, then you're a millionaire. If you decide that you're broke, then you're broke. The problem is people are so used to telling themselves one story and experiencing it, and they don't allow themselves their opportunity to experience something different because they're so stuck on one thing because they believe that only that one thing is true for them and they can never change it because of their circumstances. But if you allow yourself to think something differently, if you open up your mind, then you can have a completely different experience. But this information isn't for everybody. So if I am new to you and you are just now ending up on my live, if you are a pessimistic person, if you are a super logical, analytical kind of person, I'm not the person for you. I'm not going to be the live for you. Trust me, because I take you down the rabbit hole, okay? I take you all the way down the rabbit hole. I got my computer part for cheap, like you said. Period, Brazilian. See, I'm just scrolling through because I'm missing comments, and that's what I like to see right there. Period. I love that because we literally just talked about that. Yay, Chosen. What's up? What's up? How would I manifest thicker hair in my overall desired appearance? Start identifying as the person who has thick hair. I am so happy that I have thick hair. I have always had thick hair. I've always had thick hair. My hair is so thick and healthy. People are always telling me how thick and healthy my hair is. I have my desired appearance. I look exactly how I want to look. Everybody's always complimenting me on my appearance. Everybody's always telling me how good I look. Ebony, yes. You finally got a live for me. I also do these lives once a month for my membership. And because I just changed my membership to be group coaching, I am doing a Q&A live stream like this, Q&A live stream every first Monday of the month. So we just did our Q&A live stream this Monday, like a few days ago. So our next one will be in December, but I'm going to do a Q&A video to also answer questions in a couple of weeks. So we definitely do Q&A live streams, Q&A video, 30-day challenge. If you're in tier 2, you get a theme, a list of affirmations and journal prompt, private Discord, and you also get to enter in a drawing to win free coaching with me, either one-on-one coaching call or email. Do you read tarot? You know what's funny, Leroy? I was once into it really big and then I stopped. And I do have tarot cards. And sometimes I'll pull them just because I want to see what the message is going to be. And it's interesting that the message is always aligned. Like, I'm never shocked. The message is always aligned. So I use it as confirmation. If you are somebody that's into tarot and if somebody is doing the reading for you, just know that that is not the end all be all. That is not the final destination. If something doesn't resonate in the reading, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept anything you don't want to accept. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I hope to see you live again soon. I'm glad you turned on your notifications. What's a good amount of time to affirm in order to impress your subconscious? That's a really good question, and I honestly feel like it really depends on you, because the thing is, blocks, resistance, limitations, none of those things exist. They're not real. They're just a manifestation, but we still believe them because of society, conditioning, our environment, what we see, what we believe to be true. So you can say something one time and your subconscious is impressed. You can say something one time and it's true. You can say something one time and it manifests. But if you have previous experiences to this, if you have dominant assumptions that are opposite of what you want, then you need to repeat it. And how often do you need to repeat it? It's really just dependent on you. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily have the answer to how long, because the moment you say something is true. But how long does it take before it becomes a physical experience for you? If you can identify as the version of yourself who has what you want right now, no questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have it right now. That's all I know. This is how it is right now. Then your reality will shift. Okay? So it's really up to you, and you can test that out for yourself. Play around with it. Do something like tell yourself you're going to see a certain color car. Watch how fast that happens, okay? Then tell yourself a certain person is going to reach out to you or say a specific thing to you. Then see how fast that happens, right? But if timing is a concern for you, just know that we create the time. And if you want to collapse the time in between you and your desire, then collapsing the time is identifying as having it now, telling yourself how fast you manifest. You are an instant manifester. You manifest within seconds. You get what you want overnight. You never have to wait for a single thing. You get it right when you decide you want it. That's the version of yourself that you need to identify as. Because then you identify as that version of yourself, your reality has to match that and reflect that. My mom keeps telling me that my skin isn't clear. What should I do? Like, it's really annoying. Don't pay your mom any attention when she says that. I'm sorry, but even when she says that, go inside your mind here. When she's like, oh, your skin isn't clear, whatever, go inside your mind and be like, my skin is so clear. What is she talking about? Like, is she okay? My skin is so clear. Or at the end of the day or right after the conversation, hear her telling you how clear your skin is. See her in visualization tell you how clear your skin is. Because whatever you decide on, that's what it's going to be, okay? So just because she's saying something to you, don't allow it to affect you. Use it as a reflection, okay? Use it as an indicator to decide, identify, affirm that you have clear skin. What's up, Chocolate Beauty? Matter of fact, let me screenshot this because my friends be trying to play me. I tell them that I am brown skin and they just hate on me. They don't allow me to be brown skin. So I just called chocolate. I'm finna go send that to them. Do you have any advice with somebody who is on dialysis and wants to get off of it? Absolutely. Um, Whoever it is, they don't need dialysis. They are perfectly healthy and don't need dialysis anymore. Matter of fact, they never needed dialysis. Thank you, Lucida. They never needed dialysis. They don't need dialysis because they're perfectly healthy. I am so glad that they don't need dialysis anymore. If it's yourself, I'm so glad that I don't need dialysis anymore. The doctors told me that I'm good. Visualize being in the doctor's office and them saying to you, you don't need dialysis anymore. Okay? Because the health stuff isn't real. We make it real. And I've proven that to myself with my family member. Like, they got a really, really, really bad diagnosis. And they have beat that diagnosis. Scans are coming back showing stuff is no longer there. But the internet, Google, will tell you that that is not possible. All you have to do is decide. No dialysis. You don't need it. What? Because you're perfectly healthy. Is your family member? They don't need it. They never needed it because they're perfectly healthy. But you have to stick to that. And if you are somebody who is on dialysis or any type of treatments where you have to sit there and go through the process, even while you're sitting there going through the process, you sit there and you tell yourself how healthy you are. I don't need this. I don't need dialysis anymore. I am so glad that I don't have to sit in a dialysis room anymore. Because your physical body, yes, is sitting in there getting dialysis, but the higher version of you is in a different reality. That higher version of you is thinking from a different reality. You're identifying as a different version of yourself. Oh, I don't need dialysis. I'm perfectly healthy. What? I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. Even though you're sitting there on the machine, you don't need it anymore. And then you wake up in the reality where you don't need it anymore. The doctor is going to run some tests. You're going to show up and they're going to say, oh, we didn't need you today. Why are you here? We told you last week not to come anymore. You might not have recollection of it because you entered a new reality. You entered a new state of being. Some things are just unexplainable. Some things you can't explain. It's illogical. It's not meant to make sense. It's not meant to make sense. And when you experience something like that, it makes it easy for you to accept it. But to experience something like that, you just have to let go and trust yourself and just do it and affirm and stick to it. And you'll be able to do it. You will absolutely be able to do it. Nova Wilkins, hello. Is it possible to say something never happened if it happened online? Like you can clearly see that it happened in people's reactions. So what to visualize or affirm or script to erase it. So whatever it is that happened, it never happened. I'm glad that was just a bad dream and it really didn't happen. You can visualize looking at, if it's a post, a specific post on somebody's page, you can visualize going to that page and not seeing that post anymore. That post isn't there. It doesn't exist because it never happened. I'm glad it was just a bad dream. Somebody just made it up. It was a hoax. It was a joke. And then you enter that reality, and that reality has to reflect that. So people don't remember it. They don't know what you're talking about. You can go to the page and it's no longer there. You can actually go to the page and it's no longer there. The video, it's no longer there. You make a decision, identify with that decision. All thoughts align with that decision. That's all you do to manifest anything. Doesn't matter if it's past, present, future, because the past and the future don't exist. It's only the now. It's only the now. And I had a theory once, y'all. I had a theory that what if we wake up to the same day every single day? What if every day we wake up to the same day and we believe that we're living a new day because we've been programmed to believe that time is linear and we're living a new day because yesterday happened yesterday and now it's today and there's a tomorrow, but we're really just experiencing the same day over and over and over and over again. It just seems like we're living in a chronological storyline because that's what we assume and believe. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I know that's kind of out there, but let me know. It was a bad dream. It never happened. You can even do EFT tapping while doing this. Absolutely. So revising, Kishana. So revising is basically revising the past. So prior to here, some of y'all might have said, you can't change the past. You can't change the past. The past is the past. Well, here with me, you can change the past, okay? The past doesn't exist. Yes, my nose is okay. What happens is my ring light, this is an assumption, I know, but my ring light, sometimes the light causes my face to itch. I don't know. I don't know why. I'll fix it one day, but for now, my face itches when my light is on sometimes. So if you see me scratch my face, it's because of the light, okay? I need to move it back a little bit. But anyway, it's besides the point, okay? Yes, I am definitely, it's something about the light. And when I scoot away from it, I don't itch. But if it's too close, and I never know what is the range of being too close and too far, y'all. And I'm sorry, I bounce around. I bounce around. But let me go back to Kishana. So, revision. The past only exists and it's only real because of our thoughts and our feelings and emotions that we have connected to this specific memory. So something could have happened in your past that you remember, right? But you remember it because of the visualizations and the emotions that you hold towards it. Now, what revision is you can take that same exact memory and you can see it in a different way, either visually, thinking of it, or both, or scripting, whatever. See it in a different way and only assume that new way to be true. And then you enter a reality where that is actually your past. So just to give you an example, I saw somebody one time, they were like, they just wanted to test this out. So they were like, you know what? I had a red dress on at this wedding, but I really wanted to wear a yellow dress. So I'm going to revise that I actually wore a yellow dress. So they visualized themselves being at the wedding, having a yellow dress on. They told themselves that they only wore a yellow dress. When I tell you, they looked at their pictures and they saw them in a yellow dress. And when they brought it up to people, they're like, yeah, you had a yellow dress on. What are you talking about? And they're like, but I had on red. No, you had on yellow. Like, there's the pictures. What are you talking about? Revision. There are people who have 3 Ps in their reality and they want to get rid of them in the sense of their SP never knowing them, never talking to them, never being with them, whatever. So they're just like, oh, this person never existed. I don't know nobody by their name. I don't know nobody by their name. Like, I don't know anybody. My SP doesn't know anybody. Like, that person doesn't exist in my reality. That is revision. That is revision. Thank you, Ebony. That is revision, right? So when you revise, that person no longer exists. So then they go and ask their SP about this person. That person is not, like, who are you talking about? I've never known anybody by that name. I don't know that person. You know what I mean? So that's how revision works. I had another story of a lady who revised, and she basically was scared of her ex. He was abusive. So she revised that he never knew her. He never knew her. And she seen him out in public, and he walked right past her like he didn't even know who she was. He didn't look at her. He didn't flinch. He didn't, like, you know, kind of get caught looking. No. She said it was like he did not know she existed. Revision. You can change anything because only the now moment exists. J real. No, I'm not talking about witchcraft, but if you want to label it as witchcraft, you may not want to be in this life. I started doing sets like I was supposed to fall asleep and the wish fulfilled, but that scene started to get more vivid and I was for real there. Like, all of my senses, I freaked out and came back. Don't freak out. It's just you. It's just your mind. It's all you. Everything is you. Hell, I even think that when you dream, I'm gonna move this light back. I feel like when you dream, that is you experiencing another reality that is real. And y'all, the only reason why I know to blame the light for my face itching is because I went and asked chat. I was like, why is it that every time I'm recording, my face itches a little bit? And it told me it's probably because of the light, which makes sense. So I scooted it back, so hopefully it doesn't bother me anymore. So did I really shift? Yes, I would say you did. If it felt real and vivid and you kind of got scared and came back, yeah. Multiple realities. I mean, yeah, I've talked about multiple realities. You have helped me out in my life so much. Aw, I'm glad that you found me too, Ebony. I'm glad that I was able to help you and assist you. But it's really just me reminding you of what you already hold. It's me reminding you of who you are. There's no such thing as that. As what, Albert? Your videos are a gem. I made a list of things I wanted to manifest before Christmas, but I'm a very indecisive person when it comes to affirmations. So just tell yourself that everything on your list manifested. Everything on my list manifested by Christmas. I am so glad that I got everything that I wanted by Christmas. My whole list manifested by Christmas. Twin Flame Currency, what's good? I'm glad you were able to catch the live too, because I don't do these often at all. Garcia, Danny, so my channel is about, well, dang, I was about to tell you, and now you're talking about that's a lie. Dang, that's tough. I don't even want to explain it now. I only like positive energy. Don't bring the negative energy, okay? We don't like that over here. If you don't like what I'm talking about, you don't have to stay in the live. Oh, you can absolutely manifest your ex back. What? You can manifest your ex back. You can manifest your ex away. You can manifest that they get somebody else. Like, you can manifest whatever you want. Absolutely. Because they're not your ex. If you want your ex back, they only want to be in a relationship with you. They don't want to be with nobody other than you. Garcia, Danny. I just be talking about manifestation and your thoughts creating your reality. I look like I handle my liquor well. I don't even have any liquor in my system. I got spring water though. Oh, Chantel. Okay. Manifest. Absolutely not. Cool. Coolio. I'm manifesting a whole new life for myself. How can I stay focused while dealing with the awful temporary 3D, while dealing with mental issues and other stressors? So it's really going to be the same across the board. Whenever you are dealing with a triggering 3D, again, find things that work for you, okay? For me, I said this earlier in the live, but for me, there are 3 things that I like to do. Mirror work. I like to stand in the mirror and say my affirmations to myself because for me, it's very soothing. Lucida had mentioned EFT tapping. You can tap in your affirmations. You can tap out negativity. Look up EFT tapping. There are different pulse points, you know, of your body that you tap and you say an affirmation in conjunction with that. Robotic affirming for me works really good because it makes me focus and it just puts me in a new state of being. And then the last one, but it's mostly my favorite one, is whenever you do visualization. Hi, Uniquely Made. You just do visualization, right? And that one is my favorite one because if your reality is triggering, if your 3D is triggering, go into your mind and visualize. If you can't visualize, then hear somebody telling you your affirmations, confirming that it's true, or visualize if you can and see it. And that basically, like, you know, let's roll up some Chiba. It makes you feel those feelings and it shifts you from being triggered and feeling triggered to, you know, feeling better. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So doing things like that, finding ways to keep you in the state of being, of having what you want. That's the most important thing. How long did it take you to manifest your dream life? I would say I am still in the process of that. Like, I've manifested hella things. And then there's other things that I still am manifesting. I don't ever think for myself I will reach a final destination because every time you manifest something, you find something else that you want to manifest. So for me, I don't think there will ever be a final destination. I should have been a psychiatrist. Nah. I get it, but nah. J-Real, I appreciate it. Eloy, thank you. Renee. I didn't even see the comment. Oh, no. Oh, okay. You talk about it's Wednesday. Oh, my gosh. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, J. Real. No, I'm not Filipino. Am I doing coaching in November? I am thinking about doing coaching in December. I'm thinking about it. For right now, I'm only offering group coaching through my membership where we do Q&A lives like this, a Q&A video, 30-day challenge, members only Discord so we can stay connected, talk to each other throughout the month, share insights and all of that. If people in the membership have questions and need help, they can post the questions in there and other members can help, I can help. And then if you're in tier 2, you also get access to a new theme, affirmation list, and journal prompt to use monthly. And then I also do a giveaway. So I do give away 1 free coaching per month in my membership with either a coaching call or an email package. Your videos literally, Anon, your videos literally helped me during my time being homeless. Says, aw, I love that. I would love to know your situations now. I absolutely love that. And faith is you persist. To me, faith is you persisting no matter what. Staying faithful to the end goal, the living from the end desire, staying faithful to that no matter what the 3D looks like, no matter what somebody tells you, you still think as that version of yourself who has what they want. Are you like a witch? I wouldn't call myself a witch. I am a person who understands manifestation. And everybody that is on here is the exact same. We all manifest our own reality at every moment of the day. We're always manifesting. We are always manifesting. 3D is not the 4th dimension. No, 3D, your 3D reality is the reality that you are living in right now. It's the reality that you see in front of you. That is the 3D. Sarah, yeah. So whenever you do like a public live, it's open to everybody, right? But our members only live, it's just the members. Just the members. So it's not as crazy, hectic. I'm from Louisiana where witchcraft and black magic is practiced, and trust me, I know from experience it's very real. My dad's whole side of the family is from Louisiana, so I know. But in my opinion, black magic, witch, tarot, psychics, all of that is the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's used in different ways, but at the end of the day, it's all the same thing. You're still manifesting. You're always, 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 always manifesting. In your reality, Jay, yes. In my reality, nobody can manifest me. But in your reality, you can manifest a version of me. You can. You can. Okay, Keo, I like that. Magic is manifestation through utilization of physical materials. I like that. I like that. And so for witches who do spells and have altars and use crystals and, put things in jars and do all of that stuff and have rituals, they're doing physical things to make something happen, but their belief that by them doing this physical thing is going to make this thing happen, right? That is still manifestation. Their belief in this ritual is what's going to make it manifest. So either you're believing in doing something physical and you make it happen, or it's almost like a placebo effect, or you're just thinking thoughts and it happens. Tip, there's nothing to be scared of. It is literally just life. It is literally just life. Yeah, Exactly, Anon. It's all belief and manifesting into reality. It is your identity. Who are you identifying as? Who do you believe yourself to be? Okay? Are you identifying as somebody who has a beautiful life, gets whatever they want? Or are you somebody who is identifying as somebody who has to complain and be upset all the time and shit doesn't go my way and people just piss me off and yada da da da? It's your choice to decide. Hi, Tavana. It's your choice to decide. The decision is yours and it's an easy decision to make. Who do you want to be? Oh, I got your A9. I'm going to go look for you. You got it. Now I'm staying with my man and he pays for mostly everything, literally manifests this lifestyle, but I do want us to stay by ourselves because his best friend is his roommate. I love that. Okay, but you know what to do. You know what to do. The roommate found somewhere else to live. The roommate wanted to get his own space. The roommate no longer lives with y'all. I absolutely love that. I love that. That makes me so happy. Oh, I love that. Oh, wow, Keo. Oh my goodness, I love that. Hey, you spent your lunch breaks doing the right thing. That is so crazy. And now you're graduated. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Two wavy buckets. How do I work on my self concept? Okay, so you don't know where to start? Let me tell you where to start, okay? Pick one affirmation that implies that you get exactly what you want or that you are the creator of your reality, okay? So, examples. I always get exactly what I want. I'm a powerful manifester. I'm a master at manifesting. I create my reality. I am God. I know that will trigger a few of you, but if you know, you know. I create my reality because I am God. I always get what I want when I want it. Pick an affirmation like that. Everything in my life is so perfect, okay? My affirmation that I like is everything in my life is so perfect, right? Now, once you have that one affirmation, okay, when something pops up in your reality, a problem, something that triggers you, something that pisses you off, I want you to stop in that moment and observe. Why am I getting mad at this thing? I created this based on my own assumptions that I wasn't aware of. So everything in my life is so perfect. I don't have to deal with this. Literally everything in my life is so perfect. Everything in my life is so perfect, right? So observe yourself. When something pops up, respond differently. So how you normally respond, you engage with it, you get pissed off with it, you get upset, you let it affect your emotions, you get mad, you're talking about it all day. No, respond differently, okay? Respond differently. And when you respond differently, you open up a new timeline and you allow yourself new possibilities, new outcomes, new experiences. Danny, that's just behavioral therapy, nothing new. I'm surprised you're still here, Danny. And listen, you can put whatever name you want to put on it. Over here, we call it manifestation. All right? That's it. It's whatever you want to name. Do we have any moderators on here? No, because I didn't know how to do that. But boom, boom. There you go, Keo. Because I don't think I have any. I don't even know if I've been live since they allowed us to have moderators. I don't even know. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Moderate. It's you with the wrench. He got a wrench. Oh, hold on. I gotta see what some of y'all's comments have been. Okay, if anybody else, Bumfest, I don't, jacking for wrenches. Oh, absolutely not. Oh, Bumfest needs to come and go. He needs to go. Or she needs to go. I don't like the energy. Because I'm not making anybody pay for anything. I'm not making anybody buy anything. I tell people that they don't have to do anything. You don't have to purchase anything from me. I don't even talk about buying shit for me. No, East B, you cannot be a moderator. Respectfully. Like, yo. And I be skipping over some of the comments, so I don't be seeing all the stuff. But ooh, we see now it's calm. Now it's calm. 2 wavy bucks. You are very welcome. Again, back to you. Just respond differently, okay? And that's how you work on your self concept, in my opinion, okay? Remind yourself daily. Pick time out of your day, at least 10 minutes, to tell yourself, I create my reality. I always get exactly what I want. I am a powerful manifester. I am a limitless creator. Tell yourself whatever you want. How to manifest money without having a job? Yes, it is possible. Anything is possible. You can do anything you want. You can literally do anything you want. So you tell yourself affirmations like, I get paid to exist. I'm always receiving money out of thin air. I'm always receiving money from unexpected sources. You can even say, if you're afraid, sometimes people are like, well, what if something bad happens? I'm always receiving money from unexpected sources for my greater good, for everybody's greater good, for everybody's greater benefit, for my greater benefit. Things like that. Things, affirmations that imply you don't have to work to get money. Thank you, Ebony. Things that imply that you don't have to work to get money. Okay? Focus on that. I get money out of thin air. Literally, money just falls in my lap. Money just comes to me out of nowhere. Every time I wake up, I'm getting more money. I saw a lady write one time that she just did for fun. Every time she opens up a book, it's $100 bill in there. Every time she opened up this damn book, it's a new $100 bill. So she was literally manifesting money out of thin air to pop up in a book when she opened it. Okay? LOA really pushes you to focus on yourself and your own reality. Living in competition becomes an old habit for real. Come on, Keo. Absolutely. 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 Now I got this drunk girl sitting on my couch. What you're saying is basically from the Bible, speaking things into existence. There's life and death in the power of the tongue. Yes, J. Real, yes. So the thing is, I did not go to church like that. My parents did not force me to. So I don't really know the Bible like that, okay? But I did used to listen to a couple of YouTubers before who would break it down when I was in that phase of life of, wanting to try to go to church and stuff like that. And I would listen to people and how they broke down the Bible. So my perception of the Bible is literally just, it is a book that is telling you or reminding you of who you are, in my opinion. So how Jesus is portrayed in the Bible, to me, Jesus was trying to show everybody else what they were capable of. So how Jesus is in the Bible is how you are as well. Because that never made sense to me. Like, people say Jesus is the Son of God, but if we're the Son of God as well, or we're children of God, how is Jesus able to do this stuff and we're not able to do this stuff and we're separate from him, so we're just humans here living this fucked up ass life? No. Everything that Jesus can do, you can do too. Not I'm manifesting a wrench next to my name. Someone is manifesting me to be his wife, and he is persisting. It's been 2 years, no contact, and he thinks I have a 3P and still won't let up. Would he manifest me in his reality, but him not in mine? Yep. Because in his reality, he's experiencing a version of you. In your reality, you're experiencing a version of them. So if you decide he doesn't even want to manifest me no more, he found somebody else that he wants. He does not manifest me. He is not trying to manifest me because he's in love with somebody else. Guess what? In your reality, you're not going to have to experience him trying to manifest you. Change the story. He ain't trying to manifest you. He found somebody else. Especially if you don't want him. He found somebody else. He want to manifest somebody else. He ain't even trying to manifest you no more. Even doing your 1 word challenge and saying money repeatedly got me a $400 random refund from a closed bank account. Boom. Come on. You know what I'm saying? You can make anything happen in just 1 word. Literally just 1 word. That's a video I did a while back, but it's like money, 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 money. Like, we complicate it more than we should. I've been manifesting time travel and been seeing the particular year I'm manifesting everywhere. I don't get caught up in signs, but do you think that means I'm on the right track? Yes. Renee, it doesn't sound crazy. Nothing ever sounds crazy to me, but yes, you're absolutely on the right track, because I don't care for signs and synchronicities and stuff like that. But if you see stuff that you are affirming popping up, that just means your subconscious hears you. It's all getting impressed. Your desire is going to be manifesting any moment now. And tell yourself that. Like, it's going to manifest any moment now. Or, oh my gosh, it manifested. Like, I did it. It's done. It manifested. We are gods in our own realities. In the reality, they can be a leprechaun. But in your reality, they are whatever you want them to be. Exactly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's actually a couch. It's actually a couch, but I know they do have headboards like this. Okay, so I'm going to answer one last question because I have to go, y'all. I know. But I'll try to do another one of these at another time. I don't think I'll do another one this month. But maybe we'll do it. Maybe I'll do another live next month. Yeah, it's a couch. It's a couch. Not a bed. Thought transmission is my jam. Since you uploaded your video, I've been having a ball. Ooh, I need to hear some of these success stories. Send them to me. Send them to me. Send them to me, please. Okay, so I'm going to answer this one last question. Hey, Tiarka, is it true that no matter what you are manifesting, it's possible? Like, even crazy appearance changes what people call impossible? Absolutely. This is a great one to end with. This is a great one to end with. Nothing is impossible, okay? Thank you, Renee. Nothing is impossible because there are infinite realities. There are infinite versions of yourself. There are infinite possibilities, which means every single thing that you can fathom or think of exists, which means nothing is impossible. The word literally itself, IMPOSSIBLE, says I'm possible. You can do anything. If you can imagine it, if you can think it, you can experience it. The only reason why it seems impossible is because you have people who continually say it's not possible. And that, of course, has to manifest. That, of course, has to be proven to be true. So, yeah, it seems impossible. But when one person thinks something is hard and somebody else thinks it's easy, they both experience those realities respectfully. So somebody could think playing the piano is hard, and somebody else can think that it is a piece of cake. And they both prove that theory to be true in their own reality. So you get the choice to decide, do you want something to be true for you? Or do you want something to not be true for you? And once you make that decision, your thoughts are to align with that decision, align with that reality only. So the same way we complain about shit that we don't want, and we stay stuck in that reality, and we keep having to complain about the same stuff and the same people because we keep over exaggerating it and talking about it, that's why we stay stuck there. But the moment we say, you know what? I have the power. I can decide what I want. I get to choose. So I'm going to choose something else. And when you choose something else and you repeat it and you persist in it and you allow that to be your new identity, that becomes your reality. I don't give a damn if you want to grow wings out of your back. I don't care if you want to wake up and be 2 inches taller, a foot taller. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. There are people that have woken up in a completely different reality, in a completely different body. They know who they are, but they look completely different than they remember themselves to be. Everything is possible. Anything is possible. Nothing is off limits. Nothing. Okay? That's a perfect way to end this live. I appreciate you all so much. I will be back. We'll do another live at some point. I don't know when. But make sure you join the free Discord community. Go on my page in my bio. Go on my YouTube page in the bio. hit the bio site, come join the free Discord community, because when I go live, I will post a link in there, okay? Yes, I do have Discord, Jay. The link is on, you know how like you go to my main page? The link should be in the bio. If not, just type in Tierra Signer on Instagram, and the link is in my bio on there, okay? So either just type in my full name on Instagram, or what? I gotta go. I got other things I gotta do. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Keo, thank you for being an amazing shooter for me. Thank you for being a shooter. Because, you got a little crazy. You got a little crazy in here. But I love you all so much. I will be posting a new video on Friday, 12 p.m. Central Time. Other than that, come join us in the Discord to stay connected. Subscribe if you're new and would like to hear more of this stuff, you know, and all of that. Okay? Bye, y'all. This will also be available for replay. So if y'all want to come back and watch this, you will be able to come back and watch this, okay? Toodles.